Hi folks, and welcome to today's video, which is an unboxing video. Now, I say it's an unboxing video, but this is already out of the box.
Why is that then?
Because for some strange reason, Amazon sent me this in this plain brown box.
That's not really nice, is it? What's happened to the nice printed colour shiny box that you normally get your toys in?
Well, I don't know, but in the listing on Amazon, it does have a picture of the box. I'll just show you folks that now. So this is the still from the advertisement on Amazon, and it clearly shows the correct standard packaging box. And you can understand why someone would prefer this than just...
of course, yeah.
It also gives you a bit of information on Peanut, showing her doing different things like sort of tumbling and swinging around when you hold her arms.
That's right.
And closing her eyes when she's fed the bottle.
For me, the packaging is part of the fun of the toy.
Well, yeah, and of an unboxing, really. So the weird thing is, this has got just Play on, which is the manufacturer, and then it's got this bow on it, like it's a sort of alternative to give us a present, because it's got a bow and it's got a tag on it.
Do you think maybe it's because you got it shipped from Amazon.com and it saves repacking the colourful toy box into a new brown outer box?
Well, I don't know, Paul, but I complained to them because in the listing it does show the standard packaging, as I've shown you folks. So I complained to Amazon and I said, why does the listing show this box and I've received this plain brown box? And they said, well, this being a mistake when it's been packaged up to send out to you.
Okay, so if anybody else buys a Peanuts monkey, what
Well,
happens?
this is what I said to them. I said, well, I'm making an unboxing video.
Yeah.
And I'll put an affiliate link in. And I said, can you assure my viewers that what they will receive is the standard packaging that's shown in the photo?
What you'd normally expect, something you could,
yes.
If you bought it for a present for a kid, you could actually wrap it up and give it to them.
Yeah. And the person I spoke to said, yes, they will receive that. It's been a mistake. They said I could return it, but I said I'm in the UK. That would take a long time. It would be very costly. So they gave me a $15 gift voucher, which I was happy enough with.
So, yeah, the main thing is, though, anybody else buying one, they can be assured that they'll get it in a coloured box.
Well, that's what he told me.
That's what he told us. Okay, right.
So what is it exactly that I'm reviewing today? As you can see on the instructions, it's Furreal Peanut, the Playful monkey.
Peanuts, the monkey, eh?
So this just comes with one accessory, the bottle. And that's banana themed, and it's got the Furreal logo on it. So this is a very acrobatic monkey. It can get up off the ground.
Right.
If it falls over.
Yeah, like some of the best dolls can.
Yes, I've got a German doll that can, it's the only one I know that can do that. So I'll do a comparison in a future video, see how similar the mechanisms are. And as you can see, he's got absolutely huge feet. And they've made the feet this size so they can fit all the batteries in to give it that weight.
Lower the centre of gravity, make it stable, yeah. It's got a tail, this one, isn't it? It's some without tails, aren't they?
Yes, it's nice that they've given it a tail.
Yeah. I can see some interesting detail in the palms of the hand.
Yes, these are press button switches. It's got one on either palm.
Because I remember from the video advertising this, that you hold it by the hands, don't you? And you press the buttons to get it to do things.
Yes.
So it's like a very natural place for them to be. Yeah, okay.
I doubt he's got batteries in because he takes 6 double A's.
Right.
But he feels really weighty. But that might just be the mechanism in him, because obviously it's got to be quite complicated to be able to sort of
do all those
sit
acrobats,
and stand up and actually
twirl
swing around
yeah.
on the tops of his arms.
And 6 double A's if you quite an expense for the manufacturer to stump up for as well.
The on-off switch is located on the bottom of his left foot, but I doubt very much he's got batteries in, but let's switch him on and see. No, I would have been really surprised if he'd had batteries in.
There seems to be a sensor on the right foot as well as you look at it.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder what that is.
It's probably infrared reflective to indicate when it's stood up.
Oh.
Because it'll be important for the monkey to know its attitude when it's planning its next move or moving around. Yeah,
that's interesting. And I believe the only moving thing on the face is these huge eyes.
No, those are not sleep eyes. Those are sort of animatronic eyes, aren't they?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
They are. So before we put some batteries in and switch this on, let's have a quick look at the instructions. So first of all, we've got a diagram showing where all the activation points are. Got the 2 press button switches that we mentioned in the palms of the hands. There's also a press button switch on the top of the left foot, a press button switch in the mouth, and 2 touch sensors, one on the top of the head and one on the belly. Next, we've got a diagram showing the placement of the batteries, 3 AAAs in either foot. To play with Peanut. Peanut has sensors and buttons that respond to your touch. She has over 100 plus actions depending on how you play with her. And then we have some illustrations and descriptions of using each input. Press the button on Peanut's foot in any position and she will react with different movements and phrases. Peanut can stand up, sit down, lay down, get up and walk all on her own. Peanut may ask you to hold her hand to walk with her or lift her up to flip. So we'll switch Peanut on. Oh wow! So can you press the button on the left foot, Paul?
There?
Yeah.
I think that was a hello.
And again?
Hi.
Hi. So she said some phrases, but she hasn't done any movements other than blinking her eyes so far.
It's nice and smooth, the eye blink.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Mm. It's a nice gait.
Oh, it was a nice
Very
gait, wasn't
monkey-like,
it? Yeah.
Oh, I like that, yeah.
Oh, she's having to sit down.
That's a sort of sit down.
It's a sort of sit down. She's having a crouch. Oh! So I think that's her falling over. Now she's going to get up herself. Oh! I felt that.
Oh, well done, Peanut. Well done.
She's actually moved quite a bit there.
Mm.
So she's moved a couple of foot from when we first stood her up.
Good idea to have Peanut on a softish covering, maybe, like a carpeted floor. Do you think?
Well, it says a smooth surface.
Oh, smooth surface. She must be made to take the knocks then.
Pet Peanut's head and she will react with different movements and phrases. So Paul's going to pet Peanut's head now. Oh, she loves you. Oh, she wants to be lifted up. Peanut may get hungry. Place Peanut's bottle in her mouth. to hear feeding sounds. So we'll stand her up.
I don't know what it is, but I feel like talking to her to give her voice commands.
She hasn't got a mic.
Okay, let's stand her up then.
So let's give her her bottle.
Is she feeding?
I think, yes, she is now.
Takes quite a bit of force.
Yeah.
There you go, you've had enough now.
Press and hold Peanut's hand while she is standing on a surface to help her learn to walk. Right, so stand her up.
Okay, Peanut, it's time to learn to walk. Hold your hand.
Well, it's got two press button switches on the palms, if you remember.
Yes, I can feel them. Yeah, I've not pressed it yet, but
right.
You
So
hold one hand or both.
I'm not sure.
Should I just try one?
Okay, you can try one first.
Okay.
Right, that's woke her up.
Yeah.
Oh!
She's taking little baby steps.
I think so. Oh, that's quite cute, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just pressing a left hand at the moment.
While Peanut is walking, don't worry if Peanut falls down on her back or her belly. She can get back up all on her own. Ooh. Oh, that's impressive.
Clever Peanut.
Tickle Peanut's belly to hear her laugh and see her wiggle. You can tickle Peanut in any position, seated, lying down or standing up.
Hi. Oh, I like that movement.
That's funny.
Yeah, nice movement.
It's on the belly, the touch sensor.
Yeah, it's all low down there, isn't it?
Peanut recognises when you pick her up by her hands. Press and hold the button on either one of Peanut's hands while in the air and watch her swing and flip all the way around. So you need to pick her up by her hands.
Yeah. Wait. That's better. Oh, she seemed to realise she was picked up before I pressed the buttons on her hand.
Yeah, it says she realises when you pick her up. So press and hold one button.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Okay, so I've still got hold of the hands, but
Yeah.
I've let go of the buttons now, so I'm going to press again. Way.
That is so funny. That is so funny. I like the sound she's making as well.
Yeah.
One more time.
Way.
Rock Peanut and she will fall asleep. She seems to have gone quiet. And her eyes are going, ah, yes. Yes, she's going to sleep. I think she might have gone, has she gone to sleep? Or has she powered down?
Did you say bye-bye then?
I think so.
That would have been nice if she'd closed her eyes first, I think, when you were rocking it.
Yeah, she's powered down, hasn't she? Because she's
Yeah.
not moving. But yeah, she could have done with having her eyes closed for a while. If Peanut lies down, she may fall asleep. Peanut will go into sleep mode within 30 seconds of inactivity. To reactivate Peanut, press any sensor. Oh, she seems to be going through a full going to sleep.
Yeah, snoring and going to sleep, yeah. Oh, no, is she getting up?
No, I think that was a going to sleep routine. I think when she powers down, she must open her eyes.
Ah, right, yeah, because it takes power to keep the eyes shut, doesn't it?
Yeah, right. Oh.
So that was a touch sensor.
I presumed when it said press any sensor that it meant any button. But you can also wake her up with the
That's nice
touch
being able,
touch sensors.
Yeah, it's nice being able to do that.
So what do you think of this peanut monkey, Paul?
I like her. Yeah, I like her quite a bit. Very doll-like to hold, and
yeah, because she's rigid, isn't she?
Yeah.
Now, some people might complain about that, but if you're going to have something that is capable of lying down, sitting, and standing up by itself, it has to be rigid.
It has to, yeah. Just like the dolls of the past you were
Yeah, the
talking
only
about.
two things that I can think of. Oh, she's asking to be lifted up. The only two dolls that I can think of is Little Mommy doll, Walk and Giggle.
Yeah.
And
Is it VTech, the other one?
A VTech doll.
Yeah, I remember the VTech one. That was very capable, yeah. So
yeah, the VTech one. I think the VTech one could get up from a front position or a back position, but I think the Little Mommy could only get up from one position.
And we've never seen that applied to anything other than a doll before.
Yeah, because it's got to be rigid, hasn't it? I think that's why they've only ever done it with dolls.
I think it works quite well in the monkey, though.
Well, it seems to work well with this monkey.
Yeah. Like that action as well.
She keeps asking to be lifted up.
Show off her best trick.
Yeah. So yeah, there's only two things, and they were both dolls where I've seen them being able to do that before. And I'm surprised that a company today has gone to the trouble of doing it, because it's not easy, is it? There's a lot of engineering involved.
There's a lot of moving parts and a lot of balance involved. Yeah,
and it's got to, the microcontroller's got to have some awareness of what position it's in as well. So, yeah, there's a lot gone into it.
I think you were saying if you're an animatronics enthusiast collector, these are nice, aren't they?
Yeah, for people like us, it's like really interesting.
Yeah. I can really appreciate something like that.
I can. So there has been a tendency in recent years really to have less and less moving parts.
Seems to have been, yeah.
So this is surprising. And Just Play has produced this.
They took over Furreal brand, didn't they?
They've bought the license.
Yeah.
From Hasbro.
So I'd say this is a good offering by Just Play then.
Yeah, I'm surprised because the first thing I got was hopeless, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they've done pretty well with this one.
Yeah.
Not quite sat down.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, I wonder if she is supposed to crouch like that. Do you think she is supposed to crouch like that, or is something a bit off?
No, I think she's meant to do that.
She's not really sitting.
No.
They should have said she can crouch rather than she can sit, really.
I like the location of the buttons on the hands and the feet. They're quite unobtrusive.
Oh.
It's doing press-ups.
Oh, I'll tell you something. I flinch every time it bangs its head like that. Like, maybe it's not avoidable, but I do flinch. We're going to talk about positive and negative points, and then we'll talk about the styling of it.
Okay.
So, I think we've talked about positive points already in that, the range of movement, obviously. I'd say another positive point is they've got some quite nice choreography between the
Yes.
sounds and the actions.
I think
it's
that's-
quite sort of animated in a sort of lifelike way.
Yes, it is. They've done well there. They brought those two things together nicely.
I'd say another positive point is the instructions were very clear
Yeah.
and it was very easy to use and to get her to do the things that she was supposed to do.
Yeah. You didn't need to bury your head in the instruction booklet and frown a lot to understand it, did you? It was it's very
And
straightforward.
it seems
yeah.
very responsive in the way
Yeah.
it's supposed to be.
I found feeding a little bit difficult, but
Ah, yes, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's weird how hard you have to press on to operate the switch. For feeding, you would think they would have a...
I actually can't do that stretching over. I couldn't.
Yeah, you have to use some force, which is a bit odd, really.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's a negative. Another positive, I would say, is the volume of the motors in comparison with the volume of the voice.
Yes.
I think they've got that right
Yeah.
because we unboxed the text to Purro a few days ago, and the voice was totally drowned out by the motor.
In fact, for a large toy, the motor noise is reasonably
low.
quiet on this. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I would suggest that indicates it's a well-designed gearbox and motor system.
So, negatives. We've already mentioned the fact that the button in the mouth is hard to operate.
Yeah, I can't really think of any more other than say it's rigid, but that's necessary for this sort of toy. I quite like the styling.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm not so sure on the styling myself.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Well, I don't know if that long sort of tuft under the chin really works. I mean, for me, it makes it look like a beard.
Right, I quite like that. I thought it made it look more monkey stroke gorilla like orangutan.
I'm not so sure of that. I mean, it's just personal preference, but yeah, I'm not so keen on that.
Anything else that you don't like about it?
I think for me personally, the eyes are a bit over big.
Right. Would you prefer something more realistic?
Not necessarily realistic, but just not quite so extreme.
Right.
But then again, that can just be personal taste, can't it?
Yeah. After saying that, though, they're quite smooth in operation again. The
That's
eyes.
another positive. The eyes move really smoothly and they're really quiet, aren't
And
they?
they do more than just close as well. Sometimes they
Yeah,
can go halfway.
Yes, there's quite a lot of variation in them. So, yes, the programming does seem to be quite thoughtful and well done.
Yeah, overall, I'd give this toy a thumbs up. I quite like it. I like to see that sort of walking and sitting up and falling down mechanism back.
It's a real surprise
action.
these days seeing
It
that
is,
in
yeah.
a toy. So that about wraps it up of this unboxing and review of Peanut. Hope you found that interesting and useful to some degree. Oh. She's escaping the filming area. Thanks for watching as always, and hope to see you next time.